Hello and welcome to the third video on solving rational equations algebraically. Here in this example, we're asked to solve this rational equation, and we want to check our solution. Again, looking for extraneous solutions. So here in this case, when we're looking for our LCD, which is of course our first step, normally you have to factor the denominator sometimes. If you check out the denominators for each of these three terms, I don't have to factor anything. I can just right away go ahead and I can say, hey, we have a x minus 7 that is shared. So x minus 7, that's part of my LCD. And then I have a 2 remaining. So my LCD is 2 times x minus 7. Okay, that's step 1. Done. Step 2, now we're going to go ahead and multiply by these values. So I'll multiply 2 times x minus 7 over 1 times this term here, which is 2x minus 9 over x minus 7 plus x over 2, multiplying by 2 times x minus 7. If you like to save space, sometimes I'll write it like this just to kind of take a shortcut, but make sure you're keeping track of what you're canceling, what you're not canceling, and what comes down. This is the mathematically correct and kind of proper way, if you don't mind writing up extra space. So equals 5 times x minus 7, and again I also have to multiply by my LCD here, 2 times x minus 7 over 1. Okay, so this is step 2. I'm going to multiply by the LCD. Okay, I have x minus 7 cancels, and below I have 2 times 2x minus 9. Also, I apologize right now if you can hear the drum line. They're right outside my classroom having practice, so it is what it is. Okay, here I reduced my 2's, and I have x times x minus 7, and equals, over here I have x minus 7, cancels x minus 7, and I have 5 times 2, which is 10. So notice I multiplied by my LCD, I reduced. Now I want to go ahead and I want to solve. So I'll just distribute, and after distributing here I get 4x minus 18, okay, plus x squared minus 7x equals 10. Okay, note here I have an x squared term. That means that this is quadratic. Okay, so again you're going to have to set one side equal to 0, and then you'll have to factor to solve. Okay, so I have my x squared is positive here, so I'm going to keep it positive. So I'll rewrite this as x squared 4x and a negative 7x gives me a negative 3x, and I have a negative 18, and I'm going to move 10 over here, so this gives me a negative 28 on the right side, and I have this quadratic equation. Okay, no biggie. What factors of negative 28 produce negative 3? That's x minus 7, x plus 4. Okay, giving us possible solutions at 7 and a possible solution at negative 4. Okay, so I just do inverse operations, I'll solve for x, and I have these values. So again, these are possible, maybe. Okay, so what we have to do here is we have to check your excluded values to see if you have matches. If you have matches, then these solutions may be extraneous. So I'm going to go up here to my LCD. My LCD is 2 times x minus 7. So to get the excluded values, this Moby does not like me. Excluded values. I'm just going to take my LCD each piece and set it equal to 0. 2 equals 0. X minus 7 equals 0. Of course, 2 is not 0, so we throw that away. And then I have x minus 7. This means that x is 7. We cannot have 7 in our domain. That's why I say x is not equal to 7. Okay, I can't have 7. And lo and behold, what do we notice? 7's trying to sneak into the solution set. So this is extraneous. So we throw him out, say bye 7, you can't come along, and we note that this is our valid solution here. Okay, so what's our solution? This is the fifth step. -4 is our answer. All right. So that is solving rational equations algebraically. I hope you have enjoyed the videos. And what I would like you to do now, if you're in my class, is go into Google Classroom, check out the practice problem set. Okay, and you're gonna do it just as if I was there with you. I want you to look at these problems. I put the problem on one page. Okay, here's the problem. I want you to do it on your whiteboard, and then when you get your answer, scroll down to page 2. The answer will be on page 2. You can check and see if you got that right. Okay, once you've done that, then you can grab the assignment and complete that independent practice. All right, drop me a thumbs up, subscribe. Let me know how awesome of a job or terrible of a job I did on this video. All right, catch you around. Bye.